Hello everybody, this is Basura Nephilim with XZGaming, with an episode of Flight of the Nephilim. Hey, wait a moment, this is not Terranigma, you wonder? No, that's right, it's not. This is also the weekend. So I figured that when people had a bit more rest, and less worries about a job or school hopefully, they would prefer a bit more action in their diet. At least I would. So here we are, Skyblazer, an action-adventure platformer. With some fancy graphics. And I'm playing this on my new controller. This is a pretty good controller, it feels reminiscent of the SNES, with a few minor changes. And one little problem, which I will show you now, is that if I press down button and I do not press it exactly but a bit to the side, I will actually start doing stuff like that. And it's also the same with the top button, even though slightly less so. Already took it apart to check it out, but nothing I can do about it apparently. So I'll just have to be a bit more careful when playing. So, here we go, Skyblazer. And I get beaten down hard. An extra HP bar. Password system. I have no need for that since I'm on an emulator anyway. It will help me preserve my quest. Yes, it will. So, some pretty fancy artwork going on. And an overhead display. Not that it matters. It's pretty much a level selection thing. Works a bit like Castlevania pretty much. You just go from level to level. And we're in a forest. And every level has a bit of a different theme though. The common recurrent theme would be some kind of Hindu religion. Now, I'm not really up to par on how it all is, but there seem a lot of similarities and things that I would connect to the religion. Not that it matters, because religions often make for the most interesting stories. There we go, just a little filler level. No boss, just a little obstacle on the way. Fire temple. Look in the background, the big statue thing. Seems pretty Hindu-ish to me. So on my adventure, I actually gain multiple powers. Every time I defeat a boss, I get one extra power. Which is quite cool. There are quite some powers in this game, and they all have their well, all of them, most of them have their moments. Oh, I would like to warn that sometimes during this game my emulator will have some frame drops. And I'm not quite sure if that's my PC or just the emulator, but emulators can pull quite the trick on your PC, I tell you. Now it's a fact that my PC is like 20 times, even not, if not more, faster than a Super Nintendo. But I still don't remember any frame skipping in the Super Nintendo version. Oh well, we'll just have to make do. I won't let it bother me too much though. He always makes a sound while jumping. Some people might find that annoying at some point, but if you're playing, you don't really have the time to pay attention to it, so it's fine for me. So, the new controller works great. I love it. It feels a bit cheap in certain parts, but in others it feels like it's a true Super Nintendo controller. Oh wow, we're doing great so far. Jumping into everything. And the game gets progressively harder, ever so slightly. It's mostly the platform elements which will kill you. And the boss fights, honestly, a lot of them are really simple once you figured out the pattern. Still a very enjoyable game though. Though not for the hardcore, I would say. No, I would not consider myself a hardcore platform and action gamer. And there we had the little down crawling thingy that I mentioned before. If I, when I press to the side as well, and I do it a bit too low, it does that as well. So that's what that was. If I make a weird move like that, it's probably that. The controller acting up a bit. But it's fine. It's worth it. First power get. Comet Flash. I like that one. It's pretty handy every now and then. Costs a lot of magic though. Oh yeah, these levels. I'm not a big fan of these. You'll see. I actually have to press the jump button in order to fly. And it depends on how long you keep it pressed. It should go up or down. And I can shoot that by punching, but only as long as there's only one projectile on the screen. At least, I mean, I can only have one projectile on the screen. But luckily everything is a one-shot, even with the fist in this level. I actually wonder where he got the wings from all of a sudden. How is he flying? This game explains preciously little about the things going on. I mean, flying elephant riders and eyeball wing things. Oh, and talking about eyeballs, I don't know who created this game, but they had an obsession with eyes. You will see a lot of monsters with big eyes, and eyes is their weak spot, and you will kick them in it. This is one big eyeball kick bonanza fest, whatever that means. Ah yeah, this level. Climb a tower. Oops, I nearly dropped off. Oh yeah, this game refreshes the rooms once you leave and enter. Platforming element with a surprise. Timing is of the essence. That guy is a one-shot. On me, that is. If I touch him, or if lightning touches me, I instantly die. Don't know if that's because of my health, or if it's really just a one-shot all the time. There we go. Oh, get lost, you. Controls are so smooth in this game. There we go. Activate that, and then we get like Mega Man like platforms. Oh, if you touch him. See, lightning instantly kills me. You will see me die in this game. Well, a lot, I don't know. Probably. Because this game can be quite hard at times. And the bosses mostly aren't the cause of that. I would say that a boss fight would be the most challenging of all. Nope. Sometimes it's just the design of the levels. With enemies. Fudge. It's hard to actually die in this part because the platforms are located, darn, quite handily. I have a tendency to actually drop down to one. There we go. Oh yeah, and these levels are pretty dominant in this game as well. I'm not a big fan of this kind of thing, the shoving walls and such. It's been around in a lot of games like Mario and such, but not my cup of tea. Whoops. Oh, darn. Yeah, smooth Basura, smooth. This game's invulnerability points where you get hit. The recovery time, I love it. It helps a lot. It saves your skin in a ton of situations and makes certain parts of the game a lot easier. Boss battle. Talking about eyeballs. Kick. This boss is kind of weird though, because at some point I believe he constantly gets bigger every time you hit him. And at some points it becomes impossible to jump over him, like here already. See, I can't make it, even if it's just barely. So you actually have to do that. Actually have to do that one more time, I believe, and then I can just cower in the corner because he's too big to reach the corners. I should survive this, yes. It's just a bit harder to dodge his projectile because less space to move in. And done, another boss. Enjoying a little energy drink. Heal. Convenient. I always used to struggle with that tower when I was a kid. Not so hard anymore. Well, thank you, old man. Well, obviously I am. I've been doing this for years. Since I was a kid, actually. But before we continue, I would like to just end it here for now. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. So I plan on doing another game in the weekends, and then I do through weekdays. Weekdays, nice and slow RPG to unwind at the end of the day. And in the weekends, do a bit more action or just a different game altogether. So please, if you like the video, like it. If you have something to say, some feedback or anything at all, please put it in the comments. I would love to see some comments so I can improve myself and improve the quality of the games and the videos. If you would like to see more of this series during the weekends, or if you would like to see Terranigma more during the weeks, or if you'd like to see Xearin and Zaarkie play their games, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.